how pressure builds you and what not to do under pressure. I was just thinking about it a couple of days ago as to why pressure is something that we all run away from, and we just want to live our life in comfortable situations, and we do not want to make those tough decisions and face that kind of pressure and be under pressure all the time. However, if you notice that the times that we are comfortable in and the situations that are feel like home to us, we barely grow in those kind of circumstances. For growth, something that is extremely important is pressure. Although it is super uncomfortable to be under pressure, you feel just too much of stress. Goes for a toss, and health just gets deteriorated, and we at times start questioning our life and start questioning our life choices, in fact, and we just don't feel like up to it, and there are so many situations and so many questions to which the answers are not there. But then those kind of situations and those kind of pressure moments are so important for us to grow. In fact, if we try to run away from them, we would barely be who we are, right? And we would just completely stop growing. One thing that we need to be wary from is when someone actually tries to put a clock on you, and when those pressure moments are there, but then if someone is actually trying to take advantage of you in those pressure moments, that is when I have made my personal rule that if someone puts a clock on me and asks me to take certain decisions under that clock, the answer is always going to be no, because I know for sure that in those kind of moments I am going to be taking a hurried decision, and most of the time the decision is going to be wrong. One more insight that I have in this year is that, and this has come to me after making a lot of mistakes and in committing so many errors, is that when decisions are made from a vantage point of fear and insecurity, those decisions are 99% of the times wrong, and they will lead you to the wrong path. Decisions should always be taken from a vantage point of power and security. No matter how you feel, how fearful you feel, but they should always be thought of from a vantage point of security. You just need to calm your anxiety down. Do not take the decision when you are completely anxious and insecure, and you are running by those kind of feelings. You should be in a completely different state. You should delay that decision, you know instead of taking wrong decisions under pressure, which lead you to a completely different path that you do not want to go in, and then do a turnaround and then waste that time, effort, energy. You should always delay that decision. This is something that I make a point that I follow. If I have to delay the decision for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, nothing is going to change. The world makes you think that if the something is delayed, you're going to lose something. That is the whole point of putting you under pressure and putting a clock, a timer. But then you should always be rest assured and secure that you are better off delaying that, and you are better off, in fact, without that thing. You should have that kind of a security in you and be in a completely calm state of mind before taking that particular decision. And 99.9% of the times your decision is going to be right, and your judgment, of course, is going to be right. The answer is going to be coming in from your gut. That feeling will be from your gut, and then that will not misguide you, right? So that is what I wanted to share over here in terms of this particular topic. This is First Principles. My name is Zaid, and thank you for tuning in.